Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick video on how I store my flavors for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes I've received them and they've been cracked, or they're not giving as much, I feel like I'm only filling one bottle up, and then I'm running out of flavor and I'm having to turn the dial. If I feel like I'm getting like that and it's still brand new, then what I'll do is I'll end up putting it here. So what I do to fill these is I take off the little plastic area and I use a screwdriver because that's the easiest for me, and just pop this off. And then I will fill these up. I paid $2.50 at Hobby Lobby for 6 of these. They hold they hold 1 ounce, or just a little over 1 ounce. And these are 0.68 ounces, I think. So this is a brand spanking new one. It fills it almost to the top. And then I just take the new lid, pop the cap on, and most of them, not all, ones that don't, I write down the name on it of what it is. But I'll just remove the sticker from it. And now I know what flavor I have. And just wrap it around and cover it up. So now I know what it is that I have. I should be able to fill, I think it was 5 of the 16.9 ounce bottles. And that roughly ends up, I know I'm getting exactly what I wanted from it. Sometimes it's not because I had a broken one though. If I'm placing another order and it's a flavor I've not tried before, I want to know if I actually like it, because there's been a couple of times I've placed an order from them and then tried a new flavor and really wished I would have grabbed extra of a specific flavor instead of waiting for it. But I also noticed whenever I was keeping these in my refrigerator, I have a small refrigerator just for drinks, having these full-size pieces versus one of these inside of the refrigerator takes up a lot of space. Plus, once you're using these and this is open, once I use these to get them open, you can get water. So whenever you're drinking from it, the water is coming through, and sometimes these will be filled and it's just with water. I don't want to have my sip essentially contaminated with water while it's in the refrigerator, because I'm afraid that this part in here will end up molding. If that part molds, well, then you want to throw the entire thing away. With this, no water is getting into them, and I can just store these in the refrigerator, and it has a much smaller footprint in storage space rather than me having 5 or 6 of these bottles in here. Plus, if I only got one flavor and I'm wanting everybody in the house to try it, because it's me and both of my kids and sometimes my mom as well, rather than open it and none of us like it, if I put it in and everybody actually like it, I know what to place an order from. So I'm not placing an order for 3 or 4 and then we really didn't like the flavor. This works out a little bit easier for me. That way we're not spending way too much and then it's a flavor nobody like. Well, I just have one that I'm tossing, not a whole bunch of other ones. So this has actually made it much, much easier for us to decide, okay, what it is we like. Another thing I like about using these is I can either just do a water bottle. I have my Cirkul cup, and I absolutely like my Cirkul, my 32 ounce. I normally carry around a 32 ounce almost everywhere I go. Because I use the 32 ounce, this right here does not fit in my cup holder for my car. So it's normally sitting on my seat, it's rolling around, and ends up on the floor, but it will fit my It's like a Yeti style cup that holds 32 ounces. And I have a straw, so I don't have to worry about trying to tip it up whenever I'm driving. Having that makes this so much easier. Also with the ones that have caffeine in them. I'm very sensitive to caffeine, so I can't drink from the same one all day long, and I tend to forget if I still have a caffeinated one in there. Having it like this allows me to have just the one in the morning, and then I don't have to worry about switching it out. I can add another flavor if I want, or if I need the extra caffeine, I can do that. I just wanted to do, like I said, just a quick video to show what I'm doing to try and help me make sure that, one, I'm using every last bit of flavor that's coming into it. But if I have a broken one that doesn't work, one that might be leaking, if I don't think I'm getting the right amount from my bottles itself, sometimes I'll do this. And another thing is, for the flavors, majority of them are clear. This makes it so much easier if I'm at a restaurant and I have an issue with water. I don't drink sodas. Like I said, I can't do the caffeine, and I'm not supposed to be doing any sugar. This makes it really, really convenient to take into a restaurant and just add to a cup of water without it changing the color and feeling really tacky bringing in a giant bottle that you're drinking from at a restaurant. So just a little tip.